Well, thank you for joining us for another iTWire video. I have as my special guest today, John Uppendahl. He is the Vice President of Communications straight from Parallels HQ in Seattle in the US. And welcome to the video.
Oh, thank you, and very excited to be here in Australia, by the way.
Wonderful. Well, and that must have been a bit of a flight to get here.
It was about 17-hour flight, yeah.
All right. Well, you're here, you made it in one piece.
Hey,
so.
Anything for you, all right?
Thank you.
And for those of you who are watching, ask yourself this. Do you have an iOS device, an iPhone or an iPad, or do you have an Android phone or an Android tablet, PC or Mac? Well, guess what? We, with Parallels, have created Parallels Access, which is a mobile app for your phones and tablets running iOS and Android. And what's magical about it is we let you access all the files and applications on your PC or Mac just like they were made for your mobile device with touch gestures, even if they're not available as a mobile app. And so what I'm going to show you a little bit today is about Parallels Access, our new version 2.5.
Yep.
And write this down. Everybody can go online to parallels.com/access and download a free trial. And the free trial and full product are good for an unlimited number of mobile devices and accessing up to 5 computers from your mobile devices, PC or Mac, or an unlimited number of computers, computer to computer.
Mm-hmm. And how long does the trial go for? A couple of weeks? Or
2-week trial.
2 weeks trial.
2-week trial.
And of course, people know Parallels because a lot of people who are Mac users run Windows or other operating systems virtually. And you decided to extend that a couple of years ago with Access. And now, of course, we're in version 2.5.
Yeah.
So.
And so, yeah, we're really pleased to be the market leader with desktop virtualization, #1 with well over 90% market share for a reason. And what we're become known for is blending interfaces, because you don't really care whether you're running Windows or OS X.
You just want your
apps.
apps.
Just want your apps.
Yeah.
And we let that happen all beautifully, whether you are on an Android tablet here, where we can launch into Parallels Access, and I can log in.
Sure. Putting in passwords, that's right, the screen's hidden away there.
It's not that I don't trust you, but I don't want you all logging into the account.
That's it.
And so
Let me zoom in a little bit here.
And so here what you can see is all of the computers around the world that I have access to. Mm-hmm. This is a Windows 7 PC located about 8,000 miles away in Seattle, Washington. And so when I connect to it now, internet gods being agreeable, being this is a demo.
Yeah, there we go. Whoa,
and look, what you notice is this is not a shrunken down desktop that's useless. What we've done is we've added the apps that you use the most to the Parallels Access home screen.
Yep.
And hey, look, this includes Excel, this includes Outlook, this includes Word, this includes other applications which are not available in Android today.
There's even Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, and so we give you all of that, and so I can open up a spreadsheet here, and it immediately goes to full screen. I've been doing a little editing with this before, but look, I can pull up a magnifying glass. If I want to, it'll figure out what I want to do and let me grab and readjust the column. Or there's lots of different features. We have all the different apps here that we can go to, say like Word, and we can look at all of our open apps here with the app launcher. And so this makes it easy for me to switch between apps just with a simple tap. It's really easier than it is on a computer, and I'm doing it all with one finger.
No stylus required.
And look at this. How about a keyboard? Would you like a keyboard that includes Windows shortcut keys?
And of course, you could pair a Bluetooth keyboard to that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you have a Bluetooth keyboard that works with your mobile device, we do support that. And we even let you do other things, like here I can show you is desktop mode. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. But actually, let me show you this. Actually, it's another thing. It's our file manager, and where I can remotely access various files. I can open up whatever I want. Here's a plan document, and just very easily, boom, here it is right here. Maybe I want to resize. Let's see where this image is. An image, if it'll let me grab it. and I'm not being very clever right now with my fingers, but
all right.
I'm gonna change devices here for a second. So for those of you on iOS, it's
Oh, somebody wants to get through it. That's all right.
and there we go.
Yep.
Now you know it's a live demo.
That's it. That's it.
So here we'll launch, again, Parallels Access. And here you can see the computers from around the world. And here I'm going to remotely access a Mac that's in Seattle, about 8,000 miles away. And we are slowly connecting, and boom, here you go. Now, in the case of accessing a Mac, not only do we let you access all of your applications, but if you're running a virtual machine with Windows, say in Parallels Desktop, look, we even let you access the Windows apps. And here's the great thing. I can add any application from my computer, even if it is not available on the mobile device. And so maybe you want to use the full-featured Photoshop, or Autocad. When is Autocad coming to your mobile device? No time soon. But what we let you do is access it and run it on the horsepower of your computer and give you a really easy-to-use user interface. Okay, and so here again, we'll launch a spreadsheet. Look how quick and easily this is open. Again,
and it's from 8,000 miles, as you say.
Yeah, and it's 8,000 miles away. I can adjust the size of this. I can scroll up here. Maybe I want to change the size of that graphic. How am I going to do that without a mouse and cursor and only a finger? With the magic of Parallels Lock and Go magnifying glass. I'm going to hold it down and watch what happens when I hold it over the corner. It thinks about it and goes, oh, you want to resize the photo. Selects the right tool, and I can change the image size just as easy as that with a picture or anything else. And I just pulled up the keyboard to show you, look at this, a Windows keyboard on the Mac. Here's all of your F keys. Here's your Control-Alt-Delete blended with the Mac or iOS type keyboard.
Now, I remember seeing some of that in Parallels Access 1. Has that been refined further, or was it that?
No, that's in Parallels Access. It's been in Parallels Access from the beginning. But I wanted to show that because there's so many key features here. Another one is desktop resolution. We let you choose what's best for, in this case, the iPad or more space. Maybe I want to use same as computer. Why would I want to do that? Maybe it's a really big spreadsheet or a document where I need to see more real estate. And so it's that easy to change between different resolutions. And let's see, we'll click on done here. I'm going to go, what shall we do? Let's launch Microsoft Word, and we'll show you a little bit more magic. One of the things that we even support is dictation. And so I can pull up the keyboard here, and I can go demonstrate Parallels Access Dictation.
And there we go.
And there you go. Look, didn't use a finger, didn't strike a key, and it all works seamlessly. And what's magical about this, I'm not just working on a document on my mobile device. I'm accessing a computer on the other side of the world. And the real-time change of all of this is that easy. But it's also easy for me to, let's say I want to, let's see, hang on. So here we go. Well, actually, we're just going to go and be really simple. I'm just going to double tap on demonstrate. Let's do select all, make the keyboard go away. And now I want to change the color of that font. All right, well, that's going to be challenging to do. And so I'm going to go like, I'm using my left hand. I'm not left-handed in case you didn't notice.
You can always swap it around.
Okay, and so let's see, hang on for a second.
I can
we're going to, okay, watch. It's tricky.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
All right, and so here, because I can now, there we go, call it the color palette. How am I going to use these colors when my finger's this big and I don't have a mouse or cursor? This is the lock and go magnifying glass. So I hold it down, and if you look over here to my left, you can see the colors changing real time as I move over and select the color that I want to do. And there it is now in purple. Yeah. And for those of you who were thinking, oh, well, that's pretty easy. You just use a little bit of code to use the iOS magnifying glass. Not true. because that only works if the document is on the tablet. We are accessing a document on a PC or Mac on the other side of the world that knows nothing about iOS, and we're interpreting the pixels real time to decide what you want, because it may vary. If I go back to let's go back to, again, this is the app switcher we talked about, but I'm going to go back to, if it's behaving in Excel. For example, if I move the cursor over different places, it will change. See, now it's a text cursor. Now it's an arrow cursor. And so it gives me the ability to do anything and grab onto it with a simple gesture. Maybe for some crazy reason I want a mouse cursor. Well, look, we enable you to have a mouse cursor. We even give you left and right click buttons you can use. But how am I going to move that around with my finger covering it? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll let you touch anywhere. And look at the cursor change. It knows when I'm in a different zone that I want to be text. Oh no, I've got to click. Oh no, I want to grab. All of this is happening real time, this responsively.
So given the fact that MC Hammer says you can't touch this, you wouldn't recommend it?
You can totally touch this. What you want to do is to absolutely touch this. And then let me show you
swap
here.
Over again, yeah.
Okay, sure. Let me show you here again on, here's a Mac where we've logged in by, excuse me.
That's all right.
And so here we are on a Mac or a PC. It could be any computer using a web browser, and you don't have to have Parallels access on the computer you're using. You simply have to have it installed on the computer you're accessing,
so
whether it's PC or Mac.
Now.
And so this is web-based access. And look, though, here again, I can see all of my computers that I might want to connect to.
And was this something that was new in 2 or 2.5?
This is new in 2.5, is the computer-to-computer access. As well as, well, that's connecting. Let me see if I can go back up. See, look at all this stuff accessing from every device. And so this one has a credential, so it's asking me to log in.
I'll just move the...
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Very
I trust your viewers. And so we're logging in, and then the same thing's going to happen here in a second, or I may be logged in on another device, and so I'm probably conflicting with myself. But what you'll be able to do is access the computer.
And you were right, it was being used by different...
And it's being used by, but it lets me know
that,
right?
Anyway. Well,
and now look, here, look, I've got Windows on my Mac, and I'm accessing a Windows PC that's 8,000 miles away.
Could two people control it at the same time?
No, just like you can't have you and me using the same computer at the same time. Yeah. But let's talk about security, because that's, sorry about that.
Sorry, it's okay.
And earthquakes. But security is really important, and so you can require to log into the app to access it, or have it remember your password. As you saw when you access a computer from a mobile device or another computer, if it's password protected, you have your credentials there. Then you get down to user profiles, and the same thing, if you have credentials there, that works. But now when you're remotely accessing that computer, we will automatically black it. You have the choice of blacking out the screen so other people don't see what you're doing, if it's confidential or personal. And then if you're actually listening to audio on that computer, whether it's a voice recording or watching a movie or whatever, then we mute the speakers. If you access, you can use an unlimited number of mobile devices. So if you are borrowing a friend's mobile device, or you've got lots of them, that's all good. You just log in, download the app for free and log in with your credentials. But if you log in with the device you don't normally use, will generate an alert that's emailed to you to let you know that.
Yep.
And so very protected. Now, if you're on the same network, we form a direct connection for the best access. If you're not on the same network, we go through our secure servers, and the information on your computer or mobile device is encrypted before it ever leaves, and it passes through our proxy server, which knows nothing about your data, and so all very safe and secure and easy to use in a variety of situations. You forgot something at the office that you need to do, or you're out at lunch and your boss needs something right away and you can't get back. You could even borrow a stranger's device and buy them lunch and get what you need to do done. See, I can't remember if we talked about AutoCAD.
You mentioned it.
Yeah, but and so that is never going to come to the tablet people. It's just not going to happen.
Well, certainly not with all the desktop features.
Well, not with all the horsepower that you need
Yeah.
for graphics and memory and processing power. Yet we give you that today. Again, if I go back here, I can add or remove any application, whether or not it's available on my mobile device, and then simply get to it from here. And all the processing is being done on the computer. And so wait, think about this for a second. Parallels Access gives you thousands of dollars worth of software that you already own that isn't available on your mobile device at any price. And you can use it from anywhere. And whether it's to get a little bit of, extra business work done or homework, or watch a movie that you have on your home computer that you didn't want to bother syncing with your device, the possibilities are really basically endless. And finally, now people can be truly productive on the go with their mobile devices, whether you're commuting or you got a few minutes while you're out at lunch or doing whatever, and get something done so you can get more time at the beach.
And unlike something like TeamViewer, I mean, this has the specific ease of access with the mouse controls that other systems don't have, other remote control systems don't have. Where you're seeing the magnifying glass, you're zooming in, and unlike a free product, in theory, you would be using the fastest kind of connections possible, so that you're giving the smoothest experience, even if you're in a different continent.
And this is designed, as you've seen from the things that I've been accessing, it's very responsive, even though it's over not the greatest internet connection.
And you also get this much easier to use interface rather than being just lumped onto the Windows desktop.
It's all about the interface, because if you can't use touch, and we'll get out of the
is it possible to go to the desktop?
Yeah, we can go. Oh, actually, let me show you one other thing. I'm sorry.
Sure.
This is a new feature in Parallels Access 2.5 is a universal file manager. And so here we make it easy with touch to navigate all of the files on your remote computer without having to work that hard on it. And so, I can look at all of these different files. I can, old files, I'm not sure what
You can
I've
copy
got
and paste
here.
things. You can select
Whatever this flower JPEG is, I'm now about to open. And so you can copy and paste things. I can save a file from my remote computer onto my iOS. We're not doing that on Android yet, but we're working on that. Also, if you have a Samsung device with an S Pen, we support that as well. So we're making it easy for you to do whatever you want from anywhere. And again, free trial, parallelsaccess.com. Parallels.com/access, available in the Google Play and the iTunes app stores.
So what are we looking at for pricing in Australia?
You're looking at $20 per year subscription, which is good for an unlimited number of mobile devices and up to 5 computers. If you're running a business and you're thinking, God, this would be really great for my traveling executives or whatnot, we have a business edition available that your IT departments can easily use as well. And all the information is available at parallels.com/access.
Sure. And any hint of what might be in Parallels Access 3, or is it all still top secret?
Oh, it's all still top secret, but it's very, very good. Lots of exciting innovations that we'll be revealing in the coming weeks and months. And the good news is, because it's a subscription, every time we add new features, if you're one of our customers and subscribers, you're automatically upgraded to the latest and greatest benefits.
Great. Okay, well, I look forward to trying it out. Look forward to Parallels 11 when it comes out.
Yeah, we look forward to bringing that to you too.
And John, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.